In the last video, you saw how to install Blesta in HestiaCP. In this video, let's do a Blesta tutorial. So think of this as a getting started in Blesta. If you don't know where to start, by the end of this video, you're going to know how you can create a package, how you can create order forms so customers can order things, and then where you can add payment options for your customers. So let's get started. And the most important thing is packages. You need to have packages. Packages are what your customers will be able to order. So in this example, I'm going to use an example of a digital service. Let's say you're a digital marketer and you want to have a subscription-based service. And you can think of the same way when you're doing web hosting. So first, let's see about packages. So I will come here under packages. Just click on it and then you can see you have packages, package groups, and then order forms. These are the things that work mostly together. So if you want to create a package, let's say you want to create a package, I said digital marketing. So the first one is digital marketing, starter plan, digital marketing, pro plan. And then you can also have a one-time service whereby people can order one-time digital marketing service. So let's see how you can set that up. So I'm going to go into package groups. Let's just start there. Let's go into package groups. The hierarchy is this. There are package groups and then there are packages. Now you can group packages under package groups. Here is an example. You have web hosting. You can have a package group called web hosting. And then you're going to have your shared hosting plans, different shared hosting plans under that package group. You also have maybe digital marketing. That will be another package group. Maybe you have web design. You can design e-commerce websites, simple websites, blogs. Those are different prices for those different websites. So that can be another package group. So let's start with package groups and let's create for ourselves. We want to create digital marketing. So if you offer this as a service and you want people to be able to subscribe, you want an automated subscription system, you can set that up using Blesta. And then you can provide a description there. As I said, this is just a sample. So we have one package group. Allow upgrades, downgrades. Yes, you can allow that. And then down here, you can see we have standard and we have add-ons. I'm going to explain that as well in a minute. So as a standard package, we're just going to create the group. So there are also add-ons. If you come here under package groups, you can see we have standard and we have add-ons. So an add-on could be something like maybe you only charge for one website, but somebody wants to add another website. You can create an add-on for that. Now let's go back into our packages and we're going to create packages under this package group because every package must be defined under a specific package group. So let's go into packages and we can create a new package now. Let's say our package, the first one, let's say our first plan is called intro plan. Put a description there, digital marketing service, plan 1. You can put the description, maybe one website, Facebook management, and so on and so forth. I don't want to go into that. Just list them there. And you can also put them as a list. So you can see this uses Markdown. Right. So that's our plan 1. Now plan 1. Let's see what options we have here. Starters, of course, we want it to be active, and then quantity available. Maybe you can only serve a certain number. So you can put that number there. I'll leave mine as unlimited. Client limit, unlimited. The number of clients that this service can have, you can add that there. Use renewal prices for package upgrades. Yeah, you can change that there. So if you want to use the renewal, this is self-explanatory. Renewal prices for package upgrades. If somebody wants to upgrade to a new plan, even if there is an offer or the introduction plan for that is usually given at a discount, you're going to give it at the renewal price. So you can see all the prices are here and we're going to come down to prices in a minute. So before we go into prices, let's just talk about this. You can make it taxable and there's a setting section for taxes. You can set that up there. At some point, we're going to look at settings, but I will do that in another video. It can be cancelled at the end of the term or you can prorate. And then group membership. Of course, this is why we were creating a group. You can use a group that exists or you can create a new group. This is under digital marketing. We're going to add other groups and you'll see that you can sell different things, maybe website design as well. For me, I sell WordPress support. If you need WordPress support, you need VPS server support, that's what I sell. You can go to bizanosa.com and you can look at some of the services. So for instance, if you come here, you see that I have WordPress support. The prices are there, and this is on WordPress, but I'll show you how you can put the links for these items there. And then I also have VPS support. If you have a server, dedicated server, you need help, you can see there's one-time support. There's also subscription, like that. So you can have different services. So you're going to choose digital marketing. And then now let's come down to prices. Your pricing is $50 a month. Intro plan. Intro plan, maybe you want to make it cheaper, so maybe it's like $20 a month. So 1 month, per month, you can see you can make it per month, per week, per whatever. So 1 month, and then the currency USD price per month is $20. And then if you want a different renewal plan, maybe this is an introduction for the first month, and then for the second month, moving forward, the plan becomes $38. So this is an introductory offer for people in this plan. And then if you want to set up a setup fee, you can add a setup fee. There's a cancellation fee. You can add a cancellation fee. So maybe you want to make it such that the longer you subscribe, the cheaper it gets. So let's say maybe you want to do it on a quarterly basis. You want to do it on a quarterly basis, so that will be 3 months. So after every 3 months, they pay a certain amount. Let's just make this 30 for ease of calculation. So if they were to pay for 3 months, it would be 60, and that's 80. So maybe you give them an offer. If you're paying for 3 months in advance, it will only be 60. What would be the renewal plan? It could be the same, or it could be slightly different. Maybe you want it 65, but you want it to be cheaper than paying monthly. So that's something you can do there. Or maybe you want to say, if you pay for 1 year, one full year, you're going to get it cheaper. Maybe if you pay for the whole year, it will only be $250. And then for the next year, it renews maybe at $260. So that's just an example. It depends on how much you want to charge for the service, and you can go on and on, just add another one there, on and on until you're satisfied. So even before I save, let's come back up here. You can see we have basic. This is a package details. That's under basic. And then module. Under module, now this is a module that you're going to use. If you want to host websites, cPanel, you want to sell domains, there are modules that you can install. If you come here, under settings, you'll see there's modules. You can install modules for different things. So look at available modules here. You can sell domains. You can sell all these items. You want to sell web hosting. You can resell OpenSRS, domains, direct admin, all this. Just look at all the available options there that you can resell. Plesk, cPanel, and so on. Domains, there are lots of domain resellers here. You can sell domain, become a reseller for one of these platforms. And to install one, you can just click there, install, and then add your API key or your login, whatever is needed to enable the module on Blesta. And once you do that, you come here under packages, you can choose the module. So in this case, we're going to use none. If you want to sell a service, you just choose none. If you want to sell web hosting, you have to go with something like cPanel that will enable you to create the actual web hosting accounts. All right, so once you've chosen the module there, you may also want to edit the welcome email. Now, the welcome email will usually have certain template tags that you can add based on the module that you're using. So if we say that client first name, you can add their client first name. So this is a mail they will get when they order the service. Hi there. But I'm going to show you the other emails like sales and so on. I'll show you where they are and where you can edit them. So hi, first name, so on, welcome. Just choose the template tags and give them details. Maybe it's web hosting. As for web hosting, of course, you'll need to give them the server login and so on. And if we get to direct admin, I will show you how you can do that. I'll do that in another video. Configurable options. So you can also set up configurable options. So right now we don't have any. There's none that I've set up for my digital marketing. But if you come here, you can see here you have some that are already here, and these are because of the modules that are already installed. You can see we have generic domains, and that's you can just see their email forwarding DNS. Those are as a result of that module. So if you install a certain module, it will probably add various configurable items here. So you can also create the configurable items yourself. If you come here under packages, you'll see these configurable options, maybe number of websites. Like in my digital marketing case, you can add number of websites, number of Facebook, whatever. All that you can create under configurable options. Just click on it and see what it does once you've finished watching the video. Now, welcome email, we've looked at that. Configurable options, we've talked about that. And these configurable options, when someone is ordering, you're going to see them also appear there. So that's how you can set up your package. Most importantly, make sure that all the details for your package has been set up there. And then we're going to create the package. The first step was creating a group for your package. The second step, we've created a package. And now the third step is for you to create an order form. So when I was installing Blesta, you remember I did install it inside of a directory. So if I want to go to my front end, let me just copy that. And let me open this inside of Chrome. So if I go to that, you'll see that we have Blesta here. And if someone was to come in here and click on order, they'll see that there's nothing that they can order. It won't go anywhere. It will just redirect to the same place. Even if you click there, there's nothing. Let's see what you can do so that when people click on these order items, it can give them at least something. Come back into Blesta. The next step is to create an order form. So an order form is what customers are going to see if they want to order an item from you. First of all, let's click on settings and see the options that we have here. So you can make your order forms. You can have a default order form, or you can have the order form list everything. And I'm going to show you this once we have some order forms, what this means. And then you can set up anti-fraud using any of this. Some of them are paid. Just make sure you read more about them on their websites to see the implication of using them. And then email verification, you can hold orders from unverified clients. So if you set up under settings, there's so much under settings in Blesta. There is an option where you can make it so that before people actually register on your website, they have to do an email confirmation. So that's what this is about. If you set this up, you can check that. Hold orders from unverified clients. Unverified clients, that's something you do under settings, and it will be under settings options for clients. So you can send, some of these are self-explanatory, just read them. And then now save. We haven't created an order form. Let's come back here under order forms. And then we're going to create an order form. Let's call this was for digital marketing plans. So all the plans will be listed here. Okay. Every package you create, and then you select that group for this order. Down here, you see, we also have groups. So all packages that will be inside of this group, just drag it in there, inside of this group will be listed in this order form. And we're going to see this in action. Once we set this up, you're going to see it. So starters, their label, let's just call this digital marketing. I'll just call it DM. And if you go to that link, you can view the order form now. Visibility public type. So the type of order form, you can see right now we have general, domain, and other. If you're selling domains and web hosting, you'll go with domain and other. If you're selling something generic like I'm doing with digital marketing example here, you go with general. And if you just want to create a registration form, you'll go with client registration. Now I will choose general, and then you can select the forms that you want, the forms that people will see. So you can just click on one to preview. Let's select this wizard boxes, preview that, and you'll see this is what it looks like. I don't like this, but I still haven't looked into how to edit this, but I know if I spend the time, I will look at how to edit the CSS for some of these forms. For now, I haven't really taken the time to do that. Preview Ajax list. Yeah, let's go with this Ajax list. You can choose whichever one you prefer there. And then the default client group. Now I only have one client group. These are things you can set up under settings. Allow coupons. If you have coupons, sure, you can allow that. Require manual review and approval of all orders. If you want to approve each and every order, You can select that. You can force, definitely force HTTPS, require human verification for all signups. Yeah, the verifications, you can set that as well under settings. Require agreement, terms of service. Enter the link for your terms of service there. And then you can see currency. So you can choose the currencies to be shown to the customer. They can select the currency. Now you can see there's one thing that is missing here, and that is payment options. So let me just add the form for now. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to see how we can set up, how we can enable payment options like PayPal. So if I come here, back here, and I refresh this, and I go into order, I should be able to have at least one item that is orderable. So since there's only one item, you'll see that it directly automatically takes me into that item. But once we add another order form, you'll see that it will list them. Maybe you have web hosting, digital marketing, all of them will be listed before it goes directly here. And it also shows me just the one plan. If I add another plan, it will be listed here. If someone was to select this, first of all, you need to log in and create your account. Now there's a lot of details here for logging in, and some of this you can trim down. I will show you where you can trim some of this login information down. So let's just create an account quickly. And then password. And then I will create account. So right now, if I was to try to check out, just click continue. For now, let's see where you can change. Let's see where you can change, where you can add the payment options. So if you come here under settings, you can add payment gateways. So none is installed. Let's look at the available options. So all these are available. You can select one and just add the details. So if you want to use PayPal, go with this PayPal payment standard, and you just get the API from your PayPal account. So for instance, if I install PayPal, you'll need to enter your PayPal email and then go into your merchant account, PayPal account. You'll get, this is really not necessary. Is this necessary? No. Just get the API username and API password, API signature. All these details will be in your PayPal. If you want to get another gateway, just click there on payment gateways again. Look at available. This one doesn't need anything, so let me install this. It doesn't need any API. So maybe you want to tell people you can send me money here. Send via Western Union. Then you give your details there. That's something you can do as well. And then select the supported currencies. And then update settings. So now if I was to come back into packages, not packages, but order forms, click there to edit. Down here, you should see that now we have payment options that you can select. I'm going to try and debug this error off screen, but for now, let's just continue with the tutorial. You'll see that that error has occurred. But if you go into your account, home, you'll see that you have an order. So you can also go into clients. Let's just take this moment to learn something here. So if you go into clients, you'll see the list of your clients. And then if you click there on the client ID, you can do various things here with your client details. You can even log in as a client and do what they need to do. You can see here, we have three things that are pending, and that's because I refreshed that page. So if someone has an account and they are creating an order, this looks like it's a bug in Blesta. This should not happen. If the client logs into the account, let's log in as a client. You can log in as a client here. If you log in as a client, you'll see that the client has some outstanding things that didn't go through on this end. Anyway, let's come back here. So I've shown you how to create packages, how you can set up the payment. Let's add another package. So if we create another package, let's call this one plan 2. And then all this you understand now. Let's make plan 2 $79 per month. No, I mean $79 per month. That's the term every month. 79. Renewal is $100. So I'll just leave it at that, and then I will select the package group and then create the package. So now, no, actually I need to create another. For me to show you what I mean, I will need to create another package group, not another package. Because if I create another package group, it's just going to show me the other plans here. So I haven't added details for this. That's why this is happening. But you can add details for this one as well. So for me to show you what I mean is I will come here under package groups. Let's create another one. So you sell digital marketing services. Let's say you also have, let's just call them blogging services, right? You can add the details there. I'm not going to add any details. I'm going to create the group. And then I'm going to create a package under that group. So I will create another package. Let me call it blog package 1. Maybe you write only one blog per week. And this is only $15. Oh, why do I keep forgetting? 1 month, $15, and renewal is the same. So we'll put that as a blogging package. So if we create this, it still won't show up there. You need to create another order form for that group. So we'll add another order form for our blogging packages. Blogging order forms, you can call it whatever you want. And you can choose a different. Let me choose that as my order form. You can, now that you have certain packages and order forms, you can click on each to see what they look like on the front end. Enable what you need to enable there. And this, I'll just drag in blogging. And you can choose the payment options there. And you can have offline payment and standard ad form. So if I come back here and I go into order, you'll see that now they're different. There are different plans here. Someone can select this, and if they select that, they will see the plans for your digital marketing, the different plans. So list them there. So you can change the order form design there. Just select a different design if you don't like this one. This one as well. Open in a new tab. You can see we only have one, but you can add another one there. You can add another package, blog 2, maybe 2 blogs per week, and so on and so forth. That should be a good getting started with this. But before I end the video, let me just show you. I can see here, there's that. You can add your own logo. So to do that, you need to go into settings and then go into look and feel. So you can see these are the different themes that you get here. So as a staff, this is the theme you're going to get. You can change the colors for your website right there. For the theme, you change the theme colors right here. Just play around with this. If I was to select that green and select theme, you'll see that everything, some of this will change here. And if you want to, there are some that you can't edit, but some you can edit. You can select and change the colors manually. And for the client, I can see this side I'm logged in as a client. Let's go into the dashboard. All the items are there. So for the client as well, you can change the theme colors. So here under look and feel, we want to change. If you want to change the logo, let's go there under template. Is it under template? No, template is just the template. I think if you uploaded a template, you can select the template from there. And there are various templates on Blesta that you can use. So just Google that and see what options you have. And then the layout, you can change what shows up on the client. For the client, you can see we have domains. If you go to the dashboard, you'll see this. If you disable an item, you won't see it on your client dashboard, on your menu, on your dashboard. If you don't want to see anything here, you can disable it. Maybe you're not selling domains now, so you can just disable that. Once you start selling domains, you can come back and enable it. And that's the same for staff. Now, for customize, this is where you can add your logo. So if you come here under customize, you see we have staff and we have client. So you can upload a logo or you can set a logo URL. Open image in a new tab. So if I copy that and I come back to Blesta, where was I? There. And I paste that in there. Let us save and see. All right. So you'll see that will be on the staff. And then for the client, you also need to add the logo. So I'll set the same URL. Save. So you see for the client, I'll probably need to change that. And that's also possible to change for the client, to change the color for that. Just make sure you can also change the color for that under look and feel. And then navigation, maybe you want to add an item in your navigation. Come here under navigation. You can see you have the staff navigation, client navigation, and public navigation. So if you want something on the public, maybe you want to add a link to your website, a link to somewhere else, you'll have to create an action here. Maybe I want to add a link to my homepage copy. There are no actions for this location. So I can add an action to public navigation, I will call it. And then I will add the link URL. So after adding the link URL, now if I come back into navigations and I come here under public navigation, you'll see that there's a new one that has been added there, and we can just click to add there. And if we save the navigation, it will be shown. So if we come back here and we go to the public, so where is the public where I'm not logged in? It should show up here, but since I'm logged in, it's not showing up. So I can just open it in a new incognito window. And I don't want to log in. You'll see that the menu is there. So you can add a menu on the right interface. If you want to add it for the client, you can add it for the client. So if you need to add it for the client, you have to go back into actions and then add it again under, just click there on add, and you can add it for client navigation. You can add custom links that way. Control V, add. And now if you come back, even if you're logged in as a client, you can still see the link. Oh, no, I have to add it first. Come into navigation where we're here. Come into navigation, click on client navigation, and then click on add. You can add it there. And then save the navigation. And if you come back and we refresh for the client, the link will show up there. That's pretty much getting started with Blesta. So I will see you next time in another video. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. If there's something specific you want me to cover, just let me know. But I hope this will help you get started with the Blesta. I know there's a lot I haven't covered. For instance, here under settings, there is so much. But the good thing with settings is you can always come in here and just go through everything, and you'll see that most of them are pretty understandable. All right, see you next time in another video.